perform, like just kind of and pace out my energy. I had to learn. I think each time we incorporate a new song into the set, we have to like kind of go through a learning curve of like how to perform it, how to be super interactive with it, how to make it like a fun experience for the person listening. For like, there's it may be like say it's like a 30-70 of like 30% know it, 70 don't, or maybe it's like an 80-20. Like you still gotta make it an experience for like the people who do know the song and who don't know the song. So like even if you don't know it, you're still enjoying yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So you played South by Southwest in March. How was that? That was your first time playing again?
That was the second time. That was our first time like running around the whole thing like that. But yeah.
What was your favorite part about it?
What was your favorite show South by Christmas? Was it Yachty? Billboard?
Probably.
Billboard was it. Billboard was like the biggest stage we did there. It was like this amphitheater down there. It's called Moody Amphitheater. That was fire. And then it ended up getting rained out, but we still just like, I know it was like a real good, like the energy was there, was real cool. Like, and then, like we, as performers, you have a lot of hiccups and stuff, but like the crowd doesn't see. If you're a professional, the crowd has no idea. But like we had no hiccups. It was just like everything just went smooth. It was one of them types. I didn't even have my voice that show, but it was just a real good show.
Kitchenada show.
Yeah.
Kitchenada. Which one?
The first one. The very first one. What was his name was there? With the wig.
Oh, the Terry Crews show. That was another way. Yeah. No, we did a show with Terry Crews. That was really fun too. Yeah. That was a real good one. That might have been better than Billboard. Yeah.
What? It was just hype or what?
It was just like, I can't even explain. It was just like the energy was like there. Was another one we didn't miss anything, and then like I don't know. It was super small. It was kind of like intimate, but at the same time not. It was at least like 500 to 1,000 just packed in this one little room or this one little area. But the stage was like this small. The crowd was like that big. It was tough though. It was a real cool. That was a real cool.
Yeah, for sure. So you mentioned you've been making music a long time.
My whole life.
Is there like a first time that sticks out in your head when you like made your first song, or is it just so great?
I used to, when I was a kid, before I got access to a studio, I would record it to my cell phone and I would send it to my email and upload it on, and I would make it match the beat. It sounded awful, it was so bad. But that was maybe like 05, 06, something like that.
So it's just a very integral part of your
I've been writing music my whole life, like just writing little rhymes and things around. Like I've been performing music my whole life. I was in the church before I was like rapping. Music has just been like a part of my DNA.
So because it has been such a part of like your day to day, and you've always been doing it, when you dropped Billie Eilish, did you know that it was gonna have the reaction that it did? Could you kind of feel it, or was it a surprise?
Yeah, I think I learned like throughout the pandemic. Before the pandemic, I felt like the music I was making was really good, but I was trying to be really good. And I just, throughout the pandemic, like as I started to just write more, like try more and like practice verse more, like I was like, I'm just naturally, it's gonna sound like flex, but I was thinking I'm naturally really good at being really good. And so I was like, instead of trying to be really good, let me just be really good. And Billie Eilish is one of those moments where I was like, we made something that was just really good. We didn't try really hard. We didn't like go all our way. We didn't like overshoot. We just did it, and like we really loved it. Yeah, and it was really natural. So everything about the rollout and release of it was super natural. It was like from the reaction, from the engagement, like it was like we put it up a regular clip of us just at the studio. Really natural. Like everything was super natural as to how it happened. And we kind of like saying all that. We kind of had a feeling once we did it.
Yeah, you're like, okay, you saw the TikTok going. All right.
No, for sure.
So you're signed to Def Jam. Do you feel that they kind of give you the creative freedom that you need to, like you said, just kind of be good naturally and just grow in your music and try new things?
Yeah, I believe so. The reason why is because Def Jam is at a point of like it's a new regime. Shout out to Tunji, the new CEO there. So they're in a space where everything is refreshed and they're trying new things. Me as one of the flagship artists. I'm trying new things, so it just gives us all the opportunity to just experiment and do things that works. Like I don't know if like the style of a Billie Eilish record, who knows if that would have fit that jam before.
Right.
So like, I think they give me a lot of creative freedom because they're still creatively like, redecorating what it looks like to be the Def Jam in 2023.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's super cool that you get to be an integral part of like that refresh and kind of paving the way for like what's new and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So with music, it comes very naturally to you. Does the social media part come naturally to you as well?
Yeah. As long as I have the time to do it, then yes. Because I don't know. We all kind of grew up on social media. Like,
right.
I think I was one of the earliest of like I was like one of the first generations of like kids on social media, but or second, I guess. But like late to the MySpace era, Facebook, and everything before it kind of transitioned to what it is now. So we like it just kind of already was embedded and engraved in what our understanding of communication was, what our understanding of like going viral was, what our understanding was like exposure and entertainment was. It was always social media. So it didn't take too much for me to kind of learn the patterns of like how to implement myself.
Gotcha. So with the goated dance and like the TikTok dance, can you tell me a little bit about how that came to be and how the reaction has been? It's very interesting to see just kind of what people use it for.
The dance or the song?
Both.
So the song happened because it originally was a song we wrote for Space Jam.
Okay.
It didn't get picked, but it originally was a song we wrote for Space Jam, and then afterwards we just had this record. We were sitting on it, and then Denzel wanted to put a verse on it, so we had did that. And but at the same time, the entire time we made it, like again, it was still natural. It was a dance that me and my DJ would do.
Okay.
We would just do it all the time, like just like a fun thing.
Yeah.
And it went perfectly with the cadence of the song, like go there. Like so, we after that we just we kind of started calling it the Go to Shows internally, and then a couple times I think when we was putting up videos playing the song, I would just do it in the background, and that's kind of when it caught fire. But again, just natural, just us having fun.
Yeah, absolutely.